Good morning, sir. So, my name is Srinand Gupta. We're starting with Companies Act. So, Companies Act is one of the very important act in our profession. Being a CA or CMA or CS, this act will be with you till you die. Being a chartered accountant or CMA or the CS, let us see the fundamentals of this act. है ना बेटा? So, our act name is Companies Act. Act name is Companies Act. So, whether first of all company is an English word or not, sir, company is not an English word, sir. Basically, it is a combination of two Latin words. The word company is a combination of two Latin words, that is cum and pane. Cum plus pane. Cum means getting together. Getting together. Pane means bread and butter, sir. Sir, what are you telling, sir? So, cum means together, pane means bread and butter. How it is related to our syllabus? See, basically the word company is not a combination of English one. It is a combination of two Latin words, cum plus pane. So, how this word company comes into existence? Sir, during the industrial revolution in the European countries, in Telugu it is called as Europa Deshalo. So, in the European countries, at the beginning of the industrial revolution, there was a scarcity for the work and money to the public. So, all the public went to king. They said to king, my dear king, we don't have any work. We don't have any work. We don't have any money. We don't have any food also. So, you have to protect us. You have to feed us. That is the argument of the public. Then king said, my dear public, don't search for the work, create the work. The public said, we don't have any work, sir, that's why we came to you, we are begging you. The king said, don't search for the work, create the work. How? Form the groups. Whenever group is formed, no, you will not keep quiet. Whenever group is formed, no, they will think something, they will discuss something. When they discuss something, they'll get some idea. They'll get some idea. So, implement the idea. If you implement the idea, you'll get some good or service. You'll get some good or service. If you sell that good or service, you'll get the money. Automatically, you'll get the food and butter for yourself and your family members. That's how the word comes into existence. So, basically, the word company is not a English word, sir. It is a combination of two Latin words. So, come means coming together, forming the groups. Pane means bread and butter. Basically, in Latin, company means working together to make bread and butter for oneself and their family member. That is the meaning of the word company. समझ में आया sir? So subsequently, cum plus pane, it become the English word. But basically, it is not a English word, sir. Combination of two Latin words. So what is the history of the company? Said once again, at the beginning of the industrial revolution in the European countries, there is scarcity for the food, money and work in the European countries. Based on the instructions of the king of the country, people who used to form the groups. Whenever they form the group, they'll get some idea. So some may be good at singing, some may be good at painting, some may be good at drawing. So you implement that idea. If you implement the idea, from the idea you may get the good or the service. Implement that idea, sell that idea, sell that good, sell that service, automatically you will get the money. Once you're getting the money, you can able to get your food and butter for yourself and your family members. That's how the word company comes into existence. Subsequently, it becomes the English word, sir. So, that is the history of the word company. Hena? So, sir, what is the meaning of company generally? So, we are seeing the Companies Act, no, sir? Not being a chartered accountant, not being a company secretary, not being a CMA. Generally, what is the meaning of the company? Sir, last week I was going on the main road, then someone was asking me, so what is the meaning of company? What is the meaning of company? Or last week I went to marriage, I met my schoolmate over there. I was asking him, what are you doing, Suresh? Suresh said, I am working with the Infosys company. Which company? Infosys. So being a software engineer, what is the meaning of a company? Another day I was going to college to take the class. One old man was asking me for the lift. Then I gave a lift. Then I was asking that old man, hey, where are you going? Then that old man said, I am going to work in a company. So what is the meaning of a company for that old man? What is the meaning of company for the software engineer? है ना? So general meaning of the company not being the professional meaning. So company means a business organization. Company means a business organization. Business organization which makes money, how? By producing and selling, goods and services. This is the meaning of the company, sir. So what is the company, sir? Company is a business organization which makes money by producing and selling goods and services. For example, Tata Motors is there. Tata Motors is a company. Tata Motors making the money. How? Tata Motors producing and selling the cars. Car is a good. So Tata Motors is a company. है ना बेटा? So for example, Infosys. Infosys is a business organization. Infosys is making the money. How? Infosys making the money by producing and selling what, sir? Software services. है ना? So Infosys is a company. So once again, so what is the meaning of a company, sir? Company means a business organization. So company makes the money. How? By producing and selling the goods and services. This is the meaning of the company, sir. Clear na, sir? So the word company is a combination of two Latin words, that is cum plus panning. Cum means getting together, panning means bread and butter. Company means working together as a whole. Here company means working together to make bread and butter for oneself and their family. That is the meaning of the company. Subsequently, on 14th and 15th century, the word company is included into the English dictionaries. So, and general meaning of the company means a business organization which makes money by producing and selling goods and services. That is the meaning of the company, sir. So let us go further, sir. What will be there in the Companies Act? So we know the history of the word company, we know the meaning of the company. What will be there in the Companies Act? Let us try to understand, sir. In CA Foundation, CMA Foundation, and we have seen Contract Act. In CMA Inter, CA Inter, we have seen the Contract Act. Na beta? So what was there in the Contract Act? You don't know company, leave it. What was there in the Contract Act? If you observe closely, only 3 things are there in the Companies Act. What are they? How to enter into contract, how to perform the contract, and how to discharge the contract. These 3 things are there. Hai na beta? Clear na? So what was in the Contract Act, sir? How to enter into contract, how to perform the contract, how to discharge the contract. So these 3 things are there in the Contract Act. Hai na beta? What? Someone was asking me, define human life in one line. So human life is combination of 3 things: birth, living, and death. है ना बेटा. This is the summary of the human life. In the same way, define the Companies Act in one line. So what will be there in the Companies Act, है ना बेटा. So sir, contract contains how to enter into contract, how to perform the contract, and how to discharge the contract. Clear na? In the same way, what will be there in the contract Companies Act? Sir, Companies Act contains the rules. Companies Act contains the rules, regulations, bylaws. For what, sir? For what, sir? For the formation of the company. For the formation of the company. For the management of the company. For the management of the company. And for the dissolution of the company. These three things will be there in the Companies Act, sir. So define the company means, so Companies Act contains the rules, regulations, bylaws. For why, sir? How to give the birth to company, how to manage the company, and how to dissolve the company. These three things will be there in the Companies Act. Someone was asking, define the company, what will be there in the Companies Act? So Companies Act contains three things. What are they, sir? How to form the company, how to manage the company, and how to dissolve the company. These three things will be there in the Companies Act, sir. Samajh mein aaya, sir? So once again, so what are the contents of the Companies Act, sir? It contains the rules, it contains the regulations, it contains the bylaws. For why? For the formation of the company, for the management of the company, and for the dissolution of the company, है ना? So how to form the company, how to manage the company, how to dissolve the company is divided into 470 sections. How many sections, sir? 470 sections. These 470 sections are divided into 29 chapters, sir. How many chapters, sir? 29 chapters. Roman 27, sir. So these rules they have written, sections they have written, provisions they have written for the formation of the company, for the management of the company, and for the dissolution of the company. Nearly 470 provisions are there, 470 sections are there. How to form the company, how to manage the company, and how to dissolve the company. These 470 sections are divided into 29 chapters. How many chapters, sir? 29 chapters, along with 7 schedules. How many schedules, sir? 7 schedules. So, sir, what is the meaning of a schedule? First of all, schedule means annexure. Schedule means annexure. Schedule means attachment. So there are 7 attachments are there at the end of the Companies Act. So what is the purpose of this schedule, sir? Schedules helps to understand the act. Whenever there is no clarity in the act, the schedule will give the help to understand the act. है ना? For example, sir, one fine day, Companies Act said to Ratan Tata. Companies Act said to Ratan Tata. Tata ji, every company should have the MOA and AOA. Every company should have the MOA and AOA. So you have to prepare the memorandum of association and articles of association. Then Tata said to company, said, my the company said, I don't know how to prepare MOA and AOA. But company said, you should have the MOA and AOA. Then Tata was disappointed. Then company said, Ratan Tata ji, आप टेंशन होने का नहीं. Go to schedule 1. Go to schedule 1. Schedule 1 contains the model form of MOA, model form of AOA. It helps you understand the MOA and AOA. Schedule 1 contains the table A, B, C, D, E. It contains the model form of MOA. You can copy from there and paste it here if you want. है ना? So schedule 1 contains the table A. B, C, D, E. It is the model form of MOA. F, G, H, I, J. It is the model form of articles of association. Yes or no, sir? So schedule is a annexure. Schedule is a attachment. Schedules are there at the end of the act. Those helps you to understand the act. है ना बेटा? For example, sir, in the balance sheet, there is an item called plant and machinery account. Sorry, sir. So there is a item called plant and machinery account amounting to 43,22,110 rupees. How you would derive this figure? Go to working note number 1. Working note number 1 helps you to understand how we derived this amount. So working note number 1 will be plant and machinery account. So plant and machinery account will be the schedule for this balance sheet. समझ में बेटा? So schedules always helps you to understand the act whenever there is no clarity. Clear, sir? So schedule 1 contains the model form of MOA and AOA. For example, one find a company is said to Mukesh Ambani. My dear Mukesh, every company should have the P&L and balance sheet. P&L and balance sheet. So Mukesh Ambani said, my dear company said, I don't know how to prepare company act. I don't know how to prepare this balance sheet. है ना बेटा? Then company act said, Mukesh Ambani, अब tension होने के नहीं, go to schedule 3. Schedule 3. Schedule 3 helps you to understand the pro forma of the P&L, pro forma of the balance sheet. है ना बेटा? So whenever there is no clarity, schedules helps you to understand the schedules helps you to understand the act. So that's why we are having the 7 schedules in the companies act. Yes sir, no sir? So what is the meaning of a company, sir? Company means a business organization. So which makes money? How? By producing and selling the goods and services. So the word company is a basically combination of two Latin words, cum plus pani. Cum means getting together, pani means bread and butter. So company means working together to make bread and butter for oneself and their family members. है ना? And what will be there in the Companies Act? Contents of the Companies Act. Companies Act contains the rules, regulations, bylaws. Why? For the formation of the company, for the management of the company, and for the dissolution of the company. So these rules, regulations divided into 470 sections along with 7 schedules. है ना? These 470 sections divided into 29 chapters, sir. Clear na, sir? So remaining part we will be discussing in the next class. Have a great time. Enjoy the day. Prepare well. SG signing off. Take care, sir.